What's going on, you guys? My name is Zach Hartley and welcome back to another weekly watch list video. In this one, we are going to take a look at the trades that I pointed out to you from last week's watch list. Then we're going to evaluate the current market conditions. And lastly, I'm going to leave you with a couple of the stock picks that are at the top of my list going into the week ahead. If you get any value out of this video, remember to click that like and subscribe button. And let's jump right in. Okay, so last week I pointed out to you this stock right here called Entheon Biomedical. I got a typo right here. E-N-T-H-E-O-N Biomedical. E-N-B-I is the ticker symbol. And this is the stock that I pointed out to you. On Friday of last week, it closed at 46 cents. And on Friday of this week, it closed at 64 cents. It continued to break out. It continued to run higher. And just in the 5 days of trading since I pointed it out to you, it is currently up 39%. So that was a really nice one. We also had Biosig Technologies. I do have a position in this company right now, and last week when I pointed it out to you, it was trading at $2.70. You can see it right here, ticker symbol BSGM, and it was trading at $2.70. This week, as the market closed, it closed out at $3.40, and so in the last 5 days, it is currently up 26%. Another stock that I pointed out to you last Friday. And finally, we have Nvidia. Nvidia is a massive company. It's almost, you could consider it a blue chip company, and it was trading at $257 when I pointed it out to you last week. And at market close on Friday, the stock was trading at $297, giving us a 15% increase in a matter of just 5 days. And so this was an amazing week. We had a couple of great picks, and the stocks are doing really good. The entire market is doing great overall. And if you're interested in learning about when I get into these stocks, when I get out of them, and what trades I am making, then you should definitely consider signing up for my Discord chat. It's $5 per month. It's a community of traders. You get full access to me, and that is where I post all of my trades, all of my technical analysis, and you get to see all of the reasoning behind all of the moves that I make. You get full access to everything. The link is in the description to this video. But let's dive into this week ahead. Let's dive into the NASDAQ, and let's dive into the indices, because as of right now, things are looking really good. So the NASDAQ on Friday closed at an all-time high above 16,000, which is extremely nice to see. When you look at the S&P 500, it's a very similar story. We closed above 4,700, which is extremely impressive, and another all-time high. And when you look at the Dow Jones, we set another all-time high on Friday. And so all three of our indices, the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ, which are the three major indexes that we look at for the US market, all of them are trading at all-time highs. Shows that we have a lot of strength in the market right now. Now, when you look at crypto, I want to dive into crypto just a little bit more. So this is the Bitcoin chart right now. We are currently trading on support right around $60,000. We do have a high of around $67,000, but we've basically been consolidating here for the last 2 weeks. We haven't had a whole lot of action. Now, when you look at other cryptos, we have Ethereum that broke out last week and is now retesting support that was established back in May. I also hold Solana in my portfolio, setting all-time highs today as I take this screenshot. So I'm doing really well on Solana. I'm not doing so well on Cardano. We are trading a little bit more bearishly on Cardano. I am long-term optimistic about it, so we will see what happens. But these are the four cryptos that I hold. Now, when it comes to earnings this week, we have a massive week. We have got a lot of companies reporting earnings, and this is what it looks like. So starting on Monday, we are kicking things off with PayPal, AMC, Roblox. We've also got Lemonade and Virgin Galactic reporting. On Tuesday, we've got Palantir, Neo, Coinbase. We got DoorDash. On Wednesday, we got Fiverr and SoFi, as well as Disney. On Thursday, we've got Blink, Sundial, and Cogeneration. We've also got Hut 8, which is a favorite Bitcoin miner of mine. And on Friday, we've got lots more companies. We also have Rivian that is set to IPO on Tuesday, so that one should be very exciting. I don't actually plan to buy it. I'm not super optimistic about the Rivian vehicles, but it is very exciting. Lots going on in the EV space. Now let's take a look at PayPal and Fiverr, because these are two companies reporting on Monday and Wednesday, and I like the charts right now. So this is what PayPal looks like. As you can see, we set highs of $310.16. We are now trading down to $225, so we've taken about a 30% cut right there. And what's really interesting about this 225 level is that we have tested this 225 level several times, especially at the beginning of 2021 right here. And so we bounced off of it every time we came down to it previously. We are now coming back down to this exact same 225 level. And if the earnings go well on Monday, I do expect a bounce off of 225. If earnings go poorly on on Monday. I expect the stock to fall down to this 170, 180 area. And so it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. If you feel one way or the other, this might be your opportunity to make that trade ahead of time. But I'm going to be watching for the earnings. I'm going to try and stay up to date with it and then get in the morning after, depending on how the earnings go. Another company that has also fallen significantly over the last little while is Fiverr. Fiverr has a beautiful business model. They have great margins, good company. They're growing very quickly, but the stock is down from 336 all the way down to 158. It has literally been cut in half, and it is down pretty significantly. I do like Fiverr because we have earnings on Wednesday, which could be a great catalyst. And we also have a triple bottom right here at 150, 155. You can see we tested it here in May. We tested it again in August, and we are testing 155 right now in November. And so again, if earnings go well for Fiverr, I expect to bounce off. If earnings go poorly, I expect us to fall through support. Now, the next company I want to point out here is called Autodesk. This is a company I've pointed out in some of my metaverse videos recently. And what they do is they're the owner of like CAD software. So if you need to design an airplane on your computer to then go get made, or just a part, or basically anything, if you need to design it digitally, you are probably using their software. Their business is a software as a service type business. And I'm really, really optimistic about it because number one, it's like the industry standard right now. I think it's only going to grow over time. And then number two, with the advent of the metaverse and the growth of the metaverse, a lot of people are going to be using their software to build pieces in the metaverse. And I think that just represents a great growth catalyst for the next 3 to 5 years. And so I'm pretty bullish long term on Autodesk. I also like the stock right now because back at the beginning of 2021, we got rejected at 320. We came down to 260. We broke through to 344, and then we pulled back, and now we are approaching this exact same 320 level. I am watching for the breakout of 320, the push higher to 345, and I'd like to see it break through 345. I'm pretty bullish about the stock long term, but we do need some confirmation before we get in. Now, if you're interested in checking out any of the trading platforms that I use, I personally use Questrade for all of my charts, and there's a link down below that will give you $50 in free commissions when you sign up. Now, if you're looking for something from your mobile phone, check out the link for Wealthsimple because that will give you a free stock when you sign up. And if you're looking for somewhere to manage and trade and handle all of your crypto, I personally use Newton for most of my holdings like Solana, Cardano, and Ethereum, and you get free $25 when you use the link in the description when you sign up there. So if you're looking for a brokerage or a platform for any of your stocks or crypto, definitely check out those links. They'll get you started, and these are the platforms that I personally use. Now, the next stock on my list here is Amazon, and I really like Amazon. I hold Amazon stock right now. I've been buying Amazon stock on these recent dips that we've had, and I like it long term. And the reason that I'm really optimistic about Amazon right now is because the stock has been trading sideways for literally a year. We hit this 3,500 mark in September of last year. We are now in November, and we are still trading at $3,500. And so Amazon stock has basically consolidated for the last year, and I think when we see a solid breakout, I think that is going to be a long and sustained breakout. I think it's going to give great returns for investors, and I think the longer that we consolidate, the bigger that breakout's going to be. And I'm very optimistic about it right now because I think that the holiday season that we have coming up could be the catalyst for people to realize, hey, Amazon hasn't shot up like every other tech stock right now. Amazon could represent some value right now, and this could be the biggest holiday season ever for Amazon. So I'm pretty optimistic about what they have going on. I do plan to buy some more stock if it breaks out. That would be confirmation, or I'm going to wait until it comes back down, and I'm going to buy in again on the dip. I like Amazon long term. It is a long term hold for me, but a company that's a little bit shorter term for me is Mongodb. I'm still trying to do research on this company. I'm still trying to really wrap my head around what they do. I want to say that they create and store databases for developers that are creating programs and applications. It's actually supposed to be, from what I understand, the industry standard for developers right now. I am not a developer, so I don't know enough about it, which is why I'm trying to do more research on it. But the company looks great, the financials look great, the product seems really good, and so far they're breaking out of this kind of consolidation period. They're moving higher on Thursday, Friday right now. I like the company, I like the financials, and I might have to get into this stock pretty soon here with a trailing stop loss would be my plan for this one. Now, the last company that I want to point out to you here is Cybin Inc. This is a company involved in the psychedelic industry. And I pointed out to you guys Compass Pathways a few weeks ago. Well, that stock has quite literally doubled almost since then. And so I think the industry is coming back into favor. There's a little bit of excitement in the industry. There's some excitement in the air, and Cybin, in my opinion, is pretty well positioned to take advantage of it. And over the last few months, we have a nice technical pattern forming. So we had a high of $4. We came down to $2.30. Rode it back up and then came down to $2.30 again. That created a double bottom right here. We also have a pretty clear trend line that I was able to draw by just connecting the highs and lows right here. And as of the last week here, we have formed that double bottom. We have bounced off the support of that double bottom. We have broken through our 20 and 50-day moving averages. We have broke through our trend line that I have drawn here, and we bounced off of our 200-day moving average. We have the RSI moving higher. We have the MACD crossing over, and we have increased volume. And so in my mind, the Cybin chart right now is checking all of the boxes with regards to technical analysis. All of the indications are there that we are in the middle of a trend change. We have found support, and that the stock is probably going to move higher over the next week. That is what it's telling us. Obviously, none of that is guaranteed. Technical analysis is not a 100% thing, but when I go through my personal checklist, this is checking all of the boxes, and we also have industry confirmation from companies like Compass as well as MindMed are also moving higher. And so I'm pretty bullish on Cybin Inc. This is probably going to be the first stock that I look at come Monday morning. Okay, now in summary, markets are at all-time highs. Crypto is also doing extremely well and very close to all-time highs. And personally, I think there are a lot of opportunities out there. You just need to be alert. You need to be aware of them. And hopefully this watch list has helped you out a little bit. But if you're interested in a little bit more help, or you want to learn how to read the charts a little bit better, definitely check out my stock market fundamentals course. It is completely free. It's hosted on Skillshare. And when you sign up with the link in the description to this video, you get 2 weeks of free access to the entire platform. There you can take my 10-hour course. And if you can do the entire course in under 2 weeks, just cancel the subscription. You get the entire thing for free. There's over 9,000 students, 340 reviews, over 1.4 million minutes of watch time. It's hosted on Skillshare, and I promise you it'll be the best free resource that you can find online. And if you get any value out of this video, please remember to click that like and subscribe button. All the links for the resources are down below in the description to this video, and I wish you good luck trading in the week ahead. We will see you guys in the next video. Talk to you soon.